Hello everyone, there is a way to do perfectly immobilize to the enemy which could deal a lot of damage, plus it will reduce the cooldown of the spell by the 90%. And you could spam immobilize spell consecutively if you're able to manage to get perfect immobilized. The first thing you need is to unlock the Evanescence skill from the Immobilize skill tree. It says here when the enemy is immobilized, the moment they attack, extend the immobilized duration and massively increase the damage the enemy takes. So how will you know that you have done perfectly immobilized skill? When Wukong does the 360 side flip, then you have successfully executed the perfect immobilized skill. And the correct timing is when enemy is about to hit you, you have to cast the perfect spell. And the window time is very similar to the perfect dodges. But it is not an easy skill that you can master in one day. The perfect dodges are easy to execute, but the immobilize skill is way too tough. Because in game there is more than 100 enemies and each of them attack in 100 different ways. So for unlimited immobilize you need this specific build. In armor set we are going to use a see no evil headgear for easily to perform perfect dodges. And why do we need that? I will say in a moment. And on the arm, you need Vajra arm guard set to reduce the cooldown of mystical spells. And in other two, you could wear the Yaksha set. And in Curious, we need Tridakna pendant. And on Spirit skill, we need Mother of Flame for extra cooldown for mystical spells. And in Soaks, I am going to use Standard Lung Whisker. It will extend the duration of the immobilize spell. And Slumbering Beetle Husk for reduce the cooldown of all spell. And I'm also using Breath of Fire to increase the attack of the cloud step. This is how this build is going to work. First you need to charge your heavy attack, and when enemy is about to hit you, you should do the perfect dodge, and that way you will be able to keep the 3 focus point that you have charged, and with the help of the our headgear see no evil, the perfect dodge will be lot easier to trigger. And the second point is when enemy is about to hit you, you do the perfect immobilize and you drink your soak and then use the second spell cloud step, then you land your charge heavy attack and hence and repeat. Again, this skill is not easy to learn. It requires a lot of amount of time to practice it. And if you fail to do the perfect immobilize, not only you will get hit, plus you will lose immobilize skill with the mana, and the enemy won't be freeze. It happens to me a lot of time in my walkthroughs, and that is not fun. To make things more clear, I would like to show you some side-by-side comparison when to perfect timing for immobilize skill. If you look carefully, that the timing of the perfect dodge and the perfect immobilize is very similar and identical to the window of doing it. Here is a second reference that you might be able to understand more clearly now. Perfect dodge and the perfect immobilize window is exactly same, and instead of doing the dodges you could just do the perfect immobilize. That is the way I am doing it. Again, this skill is not easy to learn. You need to spend a lot of time to understand the timing of the enemy's attack, and when you able to learn it, I will be honest, you will be very satisfied when you will be able to do this. For the reference, I will say it is really effective on New Game Plus 6 too. And why New Game Plus 6? Because after you complete the New Game Plus 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cycle is just replaying the New Game Plus 6 cycle. Because after the New Game Plus 6, the enemy upscaling stops working. Alright, that's gonna do it for me today. Do let me know how do you like about the skill. Is it really fun and effective against enemies or not? And are you able to do it in one day? Because I didn't. So do let me know in the comments. Okay, thank you. Happy Diwali. Bye bye.